I would like to call this Board of Commissioners meeting on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025 at 4:00 p.m. to order. Katie, may we have roll call, please?
Nemec?
Here.
Begich?
Here.
Beeson?
Here.
Rupp?
Here.
Dockett?
Here.
Creed?
Here.
Benasher?
Here. Thank you, all present. Would you rise, please, and we'll say the invocation.
Almighty God, we ask that you will guide and give leadership to every member of this Board of Commissioners, and we ask that you will give them knowledge and understanding so that the decisions made today and always will benefit every citizen of this community. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I need approval of the minutes of 121.
So moved.
Is there any corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. Minutes have been approved. I need approval for the agenda. Is there any corrections, additions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. At this time, this is for public input. Is there anyone wishing to address this committee? Please come forward. Going once, going twice. Public input is closed. Underneath the petitions and communications, we've got a couple presentations. Our first one is a resolution honoring the life and service of Mark Allen Smith. Commissioner Begich.
Support.
Support. Commissioner Begich, would you like to come up?
Secretary read it?
Yes.
Yeah. Support, sorry.
Resolution by the Bay County Board of Commissioners, whereas Mark Allen Smith, age 75, passed away on January 18, 2025. He was born on August 18, 1949, to Jean and Elizabeth Legault Smith, and whereas Mark's life was a testament to hard work, compassion, and dedicated commitment to helping others, and whereas throughout his life, he worked at Weiss Fruit Market, Doug's Plumbing, and managed the warehouse at Safety Clean, most recently performing maintenance at the Village Hall, and whereas as a parishioner at St. Jude Thaddeus Parish, he devoted countless hours to volunteering, particularly to support veterans, and whereas his commitment to service was reflected in his active involvement as a lifetime member of the Knights of Columbus Council 2740 in Essexville, and as a member of the Polish Legion of American Veterans Plav Post 162, where he proudly served in the Honor Guard, and whereas among his many accomplishments, he held a special place in his heart for the Praying Hands for Veterans Food Pantry, where he delivered food to homebound veterans, and whereas he was also an auxiliary member of the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 494 of Bay City and volunteered at the Veterans Administration Hospital in Saginaw, where he delivered presents to the patients at Christmas, among other acts of kindness. Therefore, be it resolved that the Bay County Board of Commissioners and Bay County Executive would like to express our deepest gratitude and honor Mark Allen Smith for his exceptional service and unwavering dedication to the residents of Bay County, particularly our esteemed veterans. Be it further resolved, his contributions have left an indelible mark on our community, and we are truly thankful for all he has done. We would also like to extend our heartfelt thanks to his family for graciously sharing him with us, allowing his legacy of service and compassion to touch so many lives.
Let's have the family come up front here, please. We have quite a few members. We even had somebody who drove from Luzerne, Michigan. They have a lot of snow up there, they say. I don't know, do you want to introduce the family members?
This is Arthur, Mark's youngest son. This is Bruce, his oldest son. Wife Lona, my brother Gene, my daughter Christy. Speak up. My husband Mike, And of course, yep.
Thank you. Also, I want to recognize, you see a lot of people in the crowd here. I want to have the color guard stand up, please. Mr. Van Digby, and I think Mark participated in that color guard. And we were talking about doing a 21 non-salute today, but it's a little chilly out there, so, and it's outside, so we thought they'd just come in here and say hello. Also, I'd like to have, thank you, I'd like to have the people from the Veterans Affairs Committee. I see Tim Eckstein and Troy Stewart is here, and then Van Digby, they're part of our Veterans Affairs Committee also. So, thank you. A lot of veterans had dealt with him. I was part of Chapter 494, the Vietnam vets, and he was an auxiliary, and got to go to Washington, D.C. with him to see the monuments, and he enjoyed that. I actually tried to sign him up to do the trip, but he didn't want to do that. So, but he did a lot of things for the community. We have it here in the resolution, and we'll get a picture here if you want to hold that with, open it up a bit, and I'll get up. I'll get a picture over there.
Yeah.
Did you move there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. You want to say any words about Mark?
He was a survivor.
Yeah. I know he fought the battle against cancer for quite a while, and I talked to him a couple of days before he passed, and he sounded good on the phone, but, you know.
Well, little did people know, Mark could never read. He was very dyslexic. And he made it through life no matter what. He never asked for help, but he raised 2 boys on his own. He had homes, even though he was in that very much despair of not being able to read. And his biggest thing was he always wanted to be in the service. So this was his way of giving back. And I really, really appreciate everybody that has come out for my brother. He was a beautiful person, but he could also be a little rascal too. Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate everything he's done, and we have quite a few other people that do that in the community too, but appreciate him a lot. So thank you for coming. Thanks for the long trip.
That's all right.
Chair.
Yes.
Chairman's comments, and thank all of the family members and all of the veterans who are in the chambers today, thanking you for your service and saying that, I remember when I got to know Mark, and he was so passionate about getting that food pantry set up over at Village Hall to serve the needs of veterans, and then I think down the line expanded it even to include non-veterans. But we were able, I think Craig Gillette and I at the time were able to arrange a meeting with a big food bank over in Saginaw County that shared some of that food that could be distributed throughout Bay County. But once Mark had his, as you know, once he decided to do something, he didn't relent until he got it done. And he truly was a local hero for our veterans, and I cannot thank you enough for sharing him with all the people of Bay County, especially the veterans population that he served so well and so diligently throughout his life. So thanks everyone for being here. He was a really unique individual who contributed a great deal to the quality of life in the county and especially for our veterans. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Chairman.
Our next one. Thank you. The motion's on the table. All in favor to post presentation? Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. Our next presentation is the Delta College Women's Soccer Team resolution. Katie, would you like to?
Resolution by the Bay County Board of Commissioners, whereas the Delta College Women's Soccer Team has demonstrated outstanding athletic excellence, teamwork, and dedication throughout the 2024 season. And whereas the team achieved the highest honor in NJCAA Division III Women's Soccer by winning the 2024 NJCAA Division III Women's Soccer Championship in Batavia, New York, on November 25, 2024, and whereas this remarkable achievement marks the second national championship for Delta College Women's Soccer Team, having previously won the title in 2020, and whereas the players, coaches, and staff have represented Delta College with integrity, perseverance, and sportsmanship, bringing immense pride and recognition to the college and the broader community, and whereas their dedication to excellence serves as an inspiration to student athletes and future generations, reinforcing the values of hard work, commitment, and teamwork. Therefore, be it resolved that the Bay County Board of Commissioners and Bay County Executive formally recognize and commend the Delta College Women's Soccer Team for their extraordinary achievement in winning the 2024 NJCAA Division III Women's Soccer Championship, and for their continued excellence in collegiate athletics. Be it further resolved that heartfelt congratulations be extended to the players, coaching staff, and supporters who contributed to this outstanding success.
Thank you. Commissioner Rupp, would you like to present this?
Ladies, coaching staff, come on up. Welcome all. As a Delta College alumnus and a current employee of Delta College, you certainly make me proud to be a pioneer. You have done your college and your community a great service, and we appreciate your efforts and congratulate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to turn.
There you go.
There you go.
How about that trophy? That trophy.
There it is.
The trophy.
There it is. Perfect. All right. Smile. Perfect. All right.
Thank you. Where's the goalie that was stuck in the snow yesterday? Did you recognize me?
Sweet.
I need a motion to accept the resolution.
Support.
Or all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Say none, motion carries. Our next is a Hay Bay City fourth quarter. Is there somebody, there you go.
Good afternoon. My name is Annabelle Schweiger. I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager for the Bay Area Chamber of Commerce in Hay Bay City. Today, I will be discussing our Q4 Hay Bay City metrics. Here is our Q4 spending update, which we have broken down into various categories, including salaries and wages, marketing, business expenses, and training, coming to a total of $89,101.83. A more detailed breakdown has been supplied. Today, I will be filling in for Sarah Parker, our Director of Workforce Development, to report on workforce metrics. Sarah works directly with employers, job seekers, educational institutions, and community partners to develop workforce solutions that strengthen Bay County's economy. In 2024, we have seen strong engagement from employers. We had 192 employers sign up on our workforce platform, with 16 of those signups being in Q4 alone. There were 114 job postings generating over 32,435 job position views and 26,871 job page views. 202 resumes were received from job seekers, with 60 being in Q4. There were 989 apply clicks, leading to 111 job applications submitted. To clarify, when an employer registers to post job opportunities on Hay Bay City, they are provided with 2 application options for job seekers. The Apply Click metric tracks instances where the Apply Now button is selected, directing you to submit an application through our own platform. The Job Application metric measures applications submitted directly through the employer's website when they choose to redirect applicants externally. The Apply Click metric aligns with the standard used by the MEDC. In 2024, we had 227 one-on-one visits with employers, education institutions, community partners, and workforce development agencies, with 39 of those being in Q4. We facilitated 74 job opportunities for job seekers, 11 of them being in Q4, and our resume packs support high-level job seekers in landing competitive roles. This type of personalized support and direct job connections are key to retaining talent in Bay County. In looking at events, partnerships, and collaboration, Hay Bay City has conducted over 20 Hay Bay City presentations to inform and connect job seekers, employers, and stakeholders. The collaboration with local high schools and colleges ensure that students see a future for themselves in Bay County. Key partnerships include ones with the Bay Aranac ISD Counselor Tours, SVSU Employer Partnership, and Great Lakes Bay Michigan Works. Collaboration across education, business, and workforce development is crucial for talent retention in Bay County. In 2025, we have already began work towards expanding collaboration with SVSU to bring students to our community, targeting employer newsletters to improve engagement, working on international student employer education, helping local businesses tap into diverse talent pools, expanding on work-based learning initiatives to create seamless transitions from education to employment, deepening partnerships with Northwood University to foster business and leadership talent, and addressing barriers to workforce participation such as childcare, transportation, and housing solutions. These initiatives will strengthen our talent pipeline and drive regional economic growth. Now moving on to marketing efforts. Q4 website views were at 95,000 and users were at 36,000. We did see a decline in views and users since Q3 of 2024. However, we surpassed our growth goal of 100% from Q4 of 2023 in both categories. Job page views for Q4 are at 51,000, with most of those views coming from Bay City. An unspecified area, the lack of data here is due to the user's privacy settings and IP address data, so we're unable to track their location, along with the Detroit metro area, Ashburn, Virginia, New York, and Bangor Charter Township. A majority of the traffic coming to our website is organic social, which means that they are coming to our website from non-ad clicks on our social media platforms, followed by paid search, which is our Google Ads, and then direct search, which is knowing and typing our URL into a search engine. And this is great because it indicates strong brand awareness and recognition. Here you will see social media metrics that I'll summarize on the next slide. Hay Bay City is active on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. In compiling analytics across all 3 platforms, we have a total of 1.16 million views in Q4, over 17,000 followers, 3,793 email subscribers to our newsletter, and 1,266 SMS subscribers, bringing our total audience to roughly 1,204,000 individuals. Here is our Q4 content breakdown. Some highlights were the My Career Quest live stream, Rotary Vocational Day, and SVSU Employment Fair. Please visit our socials to see all of the content from Q4. As we kick off Q1, you will see some of this content already being shared on our platforms, such as the Dow Apprenticeship Program, the Great Lakes Job Fair, and ice fishing on the Saginaw Bay and River. For placemaking in Q1, we partnered with the Bay County Library System for an event we called Cozy Up at the Library with Hay Bay City, with the intent of bringing further attention and support to the library's ongoing winter reading program going on until March 1st. We had this event on February 12th, and we'll report specific numbers and more details during our 2025 Q1 report. Bay County faces a projected population decline of 19% by 2045, with a 24% drop in workforce numbers. We've experienced 67 consecutive years of population decline, and Bay County has the oldest per capita population in Michigan, meaning an urgent need to attract and retain younger workers. Before Hay Bay City, our region lacked an organized attraction and retention strategy and was 15 years behind other communities. Addressing this trend requires long-term investment and collaboration across all sectors. The challenges we face are significant, but so is our opportunity to shape the future of Bay County's workforce. If you or your organization are interested in partnering with us, engaging in workforce initiatives, or supporting local talent development, please reach out to us. Thank you for your time, and please feel free to send us an email with any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any questions? Ms. Vaughn?
So I heard Hay Great Lakes Bay on the radio, 9 o'clock on Saturdays with Mr. Matt Falon, and I think it's Sunday at 4 also. Do they have a
I'm not too sure what their
I think
schedule
it's
is.
a Saturday
but yeah.
9, and I think sometime in the afternoon on Sunday. But, yeah, so they've had Megan Salmon on and some other people.
Yes.
So I think the radio would be good also.
I'm sorry?
The radio would be good also.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes, we're really excited
Social
for it
media.
to go regional, and we're confident that we laid the proper groundwork for that to be successful as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've got a question. On the 89,000, is that the share of the county's share of that?
Yes, yep, this is county
Okay. And yes, and when are they going to form into the Great Lakes Bay, Hay Great Lakes Bay? They announced it, but,
When the funding from the city and the county run out.
okay. Okay. Yes?
Thank you. So I have two questions. There's a lot of traffic going to the job pages, but not a ton of resumes actually making their way to employers. What is the trend line on conversion for that over the past couple of years?
So Sarah, our Director of Workforce Development, was unable to be here today, but she is the one that handles all of the resumes and the interactions with employers. So please feel free to send her an email with those specific questions, and she'd be happy to get back with you about that.
And following up on conversion as well, obviously the goal of talent retention and attraction is to get talent and retain talent. Obviously, we're staring down the barrel of losing 1,000 people per year. What does the conversion rate or the success rate of keeping or attracting new people to Bay County look like?
That is also something that Sarah has been working on. So I apologize, I can't get you that information, but she'd be happy to work with you on that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All set.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Any- All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries. Okay, Region 7, Area Agency of Aging. Informational presentation by Interim Executive Director Monica Freier. Yes.
If I may interrupt just a little bit.
Yes.
My name is Patrick Beeson, and I am your representative for about the last 15 years on Region 7. Today, I asked Monica to come to give you a report, because some of you people probably don't know what Region 7 does. The last report that we just had, Bay County is one of the oldest counties in Michigan, is the oldest county. Our job is to take care of the very poor, oldest people. We take care of veterans, handicapped, and seniors. We help provide the money for the Meals on Wheels, respite care programs. So I would got her to make the presentation so that you guys can get all we gave you a packet so you know. And any questions you have now or even in the future, if you think of something, we're available to answer all your questions. But I enjoy doing the job for you people on Region 7. 15 years or 20 years ago when we couldn't get anybody to represent Bay County on that board, I was a commissioner and I love older people. My heart is with the elderly. And in my business, they're my best customers. So I've been on there and I want you to know that I take care of that money like it's my own money. Every penny. I have it buttoned right down and I have a very good director right now. She's going to give you the report. Sorry to intervene, but I thought as your appointee, I should be the one bringing the presentation to you. So we'll let Monica take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. And he's a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best. So first, I want to introduce myself and have you understand how I ended up at Region 7. My name is Monica Freier, and I am the Interim Executive Director at this time. And I started at Region 7 11 years ago. I came there as a nurse, and I practiced as a nurse in this area, and at Covenant, I was a neurotrauma nurse for many years, till my body couldn't take it anymore. Then I became a hospice nurse, and that was a great calling of my life. Also, though, very difficult, needing time with my family. I ended up somebody said, go apply at Region 7. I didn't know what Region 7 was. I didn't know what an area agency on aging was. And 11 years later, I'm still with them, and it is a great calling of my life. As Pat said, taking care of the elderly and disabled. I consider it an honor that I stand before you today, and I hope that we continue to serve you well in both Bay County and the other 9 counties that we serve. Our office is located right here in Bay City, so we are the center of those 10 counties. And how many of you know what an area agency on aging is? Sorta, kinda. So it's 50 years this year. 50 years ago, the concept of an area agency on aging was born from the Older Americans Act. And there's now approximately 600, we call them AAAs, across the United States. Region 7, along with 15 other AAAs, make up the entire state of Michigan. So there's 16 of us, we cover the whole state. Region 7's planning service area is comprised of 10 counties that include Bay, Saginaw, Midland, Isabella, Gratiot, Clare, Gladwin, Tuscola, Sanilac, and Huron. So we cover some miles. What do we do? Because we get confused sometimes. People stop in and think that we're the Department on Aging. That is a very vital service right here in Bay County. But because of the likely names, they think we're all one and the same. Well, AAAs provide funding to supplement your county millages and partner with local organizations such as the Department on Aging to make numerous programs available to elderly and disabled adults in your communities. AAAs are able to provide administrative and operational functions at a cost of approximately 5% versus the state level of administrative costs that's at 15%. So we can do it for a lot less money. AAAs also have the benefit of being we're the boots on the ground in your communities when it comes to development of programs, advocacy, and the development and oversight of contracting service providers. We're right here. My doors are open every day, and people can walk right in off the street and get, assistance. We get them to who they need to talk to and where they need to be. So what about services provided right here in Bay County? Region 7 offers a comprehensive agency-wide brochure. I put one in your packets that provides a snapshot of all services available to elderly and disabled adults in your county. That brochure has gotten a lot of accolades from the state and everyone who sees it. A lot of designing went into it, but it does give you a brief description of every program that we offer. Region 7's programs, such as the My Choice Medicaid Waiver Program and Care Management, offer services to assist elderly and disabled adults to remain independent in the least restrictive community setting of their choice. That's what I was doing when I came to Region 7. I would go and I would scour the nursing homes in all 10 counties, and I would find my special people that were sitting in that nursing home, and I would say, would you like to go home? And of course they said yes, so we would work to make that happen. We're still doing that today. We work with them to develop a discharge plan to get the services they need in their home and get them back where they want to be. It's much healthier for them, and they live longer because of it. Other services available in Bay County include community transportation, Medicare, Medicaid assistance program, information and assistance, and senior community services employment program. And there's others. What does all this mean to you? So I don't know if you're aware of this, but you pay dues to us. So you pay us dues to have our services in your community. Last year, in fiscal year 2024, you paid us $6,314 in dues. In return for that $6,000, we gave back to your community through investing in federal and state funding awards. That amount was $874,000 and some change. So we hope you see how vital that is. We work tirelessly as we're going through changes to see that, you know, if there's a shortfall in funding, we try to work with our funds to help make you whole as best we can. We can't always do it, but we will do it whenever we can. And just a couple other things I wanted you to be aware of. In your packet on the front, front inside, I clipped these little cards. So I said a whole lot of things, and I could go on talking for a very long time about Region 7, because it's truly wonderful, all the things that we're able to do. And there's new things coming. The state is changing programs, and we're having to adapt and move with them, and we are doing just that, because we want to be on the forefront of what we need to do for your communities and your citizens. But what I ask you to remember, if you remember nothing else here today, remember this little card, and if you find somebody that needs help, give them this card. All they have to do is call us, and we will get them where they need to go. Even if it's not one of our programs that they need, we have the resources to get them to who they need to be with. And if you ask these two lovely gentlemen here, they can call me. They have my number. They will call me anytime. If you need something, you have a question, I will answer the phone. Any questions for me?
Any questions? Yes, Jim.
Comment. Want to say I agree with you. We have Mel McNally and Patrick Beeson, who do an outstanding job representing Bay County's interests, complimenting all of the great work that Beth Urick and her dedicated staff and our Department on Aging here in Bay County do. And I want to thank you for the array of services you provide to, to our senior population. They've played by the rules, paid their taxes, and it's great to see the kind of services in their retirement that are provided between the local Department on Aging and especially Region 7. I used to represent 8 of those counties in Congress, so I'm very familiar with the work that you did in all 10 counties. So thank you for the presentation.
I should add too, as you meant, you triggered something for me. We also belong to what's called the 4 AM, which is the Michigan Association of Area Agencies on Aging. That's a mouthful, right? That's why we call it the 4 AM. I am on the board. Each executive director of the AAAs across Michigan are on that board. And we utilize that board for advocacy. We get invited to go to Lansing, talk to our legislators. We get out and do what we need to do to get the word out, because as these lovely gentlemen often say, the AAAs or Region 7 is the best kept secret because so many people don't know about us. So spread the word, please. Is there anything else you wanted me to?
If I may, one more time, speak a little bit. I sit on with 9 other counties, and I want you to know we talk about everything going on in our counties, and they're just amazed. You people here, you know, we're the oldest county in Michigan. The people you have running Division on Aging in Bay County and their employees, they're the best. We serve the most meals in Bay County, in all 10 counties. We are #1 in meals. And Beth and her staff, I can't never say enough about them. I'm so proud to be here to work for you guys and to work with this team here. You know, I just can't tell you. The other members of other counties asked me, how do we do it? Beth came to our meeting and gave them a presentation about her magazine that she does, that costs Bay County nothing. All the advertisers pay for it, and it gets out, and they email it to me every month. It's amazing of the information that's in that magazine. Tells you about the meals, all the sites, what's going on. She has to be up 24 hours a day doing all this planning and working, and she always has a little thing from her in there that it's just, I can't wait to read it. So, you know, if you get a chance to read the monthly magazine that comes out, and I want to tell you, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I take time out of my business and what I do because I need you guys just as much as you may need me, because you're making my life whole, and it gives me a reason why I get up in the morning and go to work 13 hours a day, 7 days a week, because I'm able to come here and work with her and our board to make a better person out of me. You guys are making me better than, you know, if I was sitting at home or not doing this, I wouldn't be the way I am. You know, I try to be compassionate. I never follow anybody. I only can lead. I am a leader no matter where I go. And I'm leading with a great staff here, and we're watching all the money real well and taking good care of you and making sure that your programs are funded, and we take care of the older people in Bay County that really need us, the very poor that fall through the cracks and that. So like she said, if you have anybody that you have a question or anything, get them to us one way or another. We'll try to get them some help wherever we can. So thank you for having me. Appreciate it. I think we're good.
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Thank you. Any motion?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries. Our next one, oh yeah. Our next one is Region 7 Area Agency of Aging Board of Directors Appointment Letter.
Move to receive.
Support. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries. Now we have the City of Bay City. The notification of the appointment of Craig Kokaly as representative of the City of Bay City to the Bay County Land Bank Authority.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries. And next one is 2024 Master Adoption Plan.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries. Reports for the committees, Commissioner Creed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Resolution number 2025-19, February 2025 as American Heart Month. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-20, 2025 Marine Safety Grant Program. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution 2025-21 MSU Extension Agreement of Service 2025. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-22, replacement of mobile radios for the Bay County Sheriff's Office. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution 2025-23, purchase and maintenance of crew force licenses. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-24, Addendum F, Direct Care Workers Premium Pay Increase, fiscal year 2025. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution 2025-25, acceptance of funding for community health assessment activities from McLaren Bay Region. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-26, 2025 tire shredding contract with Environmental Rubber. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? That's fine.
Quick question, there's an article in the paper about tires not being wanted as much, and so I don't know if that's going to be a problem for us.
Not a problem, because we budget to hold scrap tire collections each year, so we have that in our budget to pay for that. The problem lies in the fact that we would get a scrap tire grant we would apply for each year through Eagle, and they would cover those costs, so it didn't come out of our budget. And Eagle hasn't come up with that grant yet for 2025, and we haven't had any communication from them regarding it coming up. So my question is, are they not going to perhaps be offering it because there's not going to be the demand for it? So again, what Mr. Begic is referring to is that there's been changes in clean energy regulations since 2023, which these scrap tire processors that we would use, they burn those tires, and they'll use the tires for playgrounds and roads, but a lot of it's used for tire-derived fuel for big plants. And with this clean energy regulations that have changed, these companies aren't doing that so much anymore. So these tire processing facilities just don't know what to do when they do get the tires. So not affecting us. There's the demand. Maybe we'll potentially see an increase in tires that are brought to our collections, but we've got the funds to do it. It's just a question of seeing if the grant comes through to help kind of defray those costs for us.
Plus, they were using them in roads a lot, but I guess they weren't as cost-effective or didn't hold up as well, or something that
Yes,
didn't work out.
I read the same thing in the article that said perhaps it was more expensive, and it was kind of a question if it was a benefit or not, but it's still being used, and it was in Bay County this past year.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Yes, you're welcome.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution 2025-27, 2025 light trap data contracts. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Being all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-28, 2025 control materials bids. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-29, 2025 swim partnership agreement with Essexville Hampton Public Schools, $10,000. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Yes,
I
Vaughn?
just pointed out, we've been doing this for a couple of years since we haven't had the pool available and to help train the kids in the community how to swim. So,
Yes. It's been very successful, so. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-30, excess insurance for workers' compensation, 2025 to 2027. I move this resolution.
support.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-31, new position, part-time home delivered meals driver. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-32, purchase of extended support with Dell Avalon. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-33, payables. I move this resolution.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-34, approval for step increase from step 1 to step 3 for Chief Assistant Prosecuting Attorney. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-35, hire qualified attorneys at a higher pay rate than starting pay rate on the PN10 pay scale. I move this resolution.
Support?
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution number 2025-36, travel request for National Association of County and City Health Officials. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution 2025-37, travel request for 2025 National Association of County and City Health Officials, 360 Public Health Conference. I move this resolution.
Support?
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Resolution 2025-38, RFP bid awards for 2024-25 Bay County Central Dispatch diesel generator replacement to SCON Group. I move this resolution.
Support.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Crete. Commissioner Begic, Board of Commissioners.
One item from the Board of Commissioners, resolution number 2025-39, reports of the county executive, January 2025. I'll move that resolution.
Support.
Is there any questions on those? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. Now it's reports of the county officials' departments. Mr. Barsha.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I wanted to just say we all saw the news about the explosion and fire out at the Carnwadock plant. And Madison Jarman kept me informed as the hours ticked by and the flame was contained. And also Ryan Manns, and I don't see Ryan in the chambers today, but we were also in regular contact with the situation out there. I want to thank Consumers Energy for sharing that information and getting right on top of that situation, and also to thank and express our gratitude to the responding fire departments from Saginaw County, Tuscola County, and throughout Bay County who responded to that fire. And it was contained in about 3 or 4 hours. And I believe only one injury. It was a mineral, a mineral bath that was in one of the transformers that caught on fire, and it was apparently quite a blaze. So I don't know if any of you in that part of the county saw the flames, but you could see them from quite a distance. One firefighter was injured. I'm not sure if he was from Bay County or not, but I know Terry Close, the supervisor, indicated we had one injury, but the person's doing well from the firefighter brigade that tackled that blaze. And so we're very grateful that it was contained and no lives were lost. And also Consumers Energy is on top of containing all of the potential contamination at the site. So just want to report that, and I say we accomplished a lot today. We had long meetings, so that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Barsha. Next is our commissioners' comments. Do any commissioners got any comments? Yes.
I just had one that I believe we've sent a letter asking for a special election to fill the seat for the Senate in this area. I believe our board advisor has sent that. I don't know if you no response, I guess, on it yet, but.
So the letter has not been sent. Midland and Saginaw counties currently have the letter and are reviewing it. So as soon as they get back, we'll make sure to send it out.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any unfinished business? Is there any new business? At this time, this is for the public input, the second time. Is there anyone wishing to address the board, please come forward? Going once, going twice, public input is closed. Is there any miscellaneous? Is there any announcements? Okay. Well, we have some appointments in March. The Bay Area Behavioral Health Authority has got 3 terms expiring, and for Chris Gerard, Robert Pollack, and Richard Burns, and 1 unexpired 3-year term expiring 3/31/26 for Tony Reese. And the applications must be handed in by March 3rd of 2025. So if anybody's interested in serving on that committee, please fill out the application. We have them online, and we also have them at the Board of Commissioners front desk up here. So. Amber, is there a need for closed session?
There's not, Mr. Chair.
Move to adjourn.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.